Hey guys! So today I'm going to be doing my acne story, and in my last video I had a subscriber who requested me to do this because, as you guys know, I used to have really bad cystic acne. So the background story is, during the summer of last year, I was every morning at 6, I would go out for a run, and I'm a distance runner. I run like 5, 4, 6 miles, and for that you need a ton of carbs in order to run that much. So every morning I'd be eating a hot cereal which contained about 30 something carbs. But the thing is, I would burn that off like right away after the run. But eventually, once I began work, I stopped running every day, but I was still eating those 30 carbs every morning. But I wasn't running it off. So I wasn't exercising all those carbs out, and eventually what it did in my stomach was my stomach wasn't processing all of those carbs. They were sort of sitting there, and your enzymes in your stomach, their job is to break down that food and process it normally, so you can go to the bathroom. But so that wasn't occurring, and at first I started breaking out a little bit, and I was just like, oh, whatever, it might be just my period that I'm getting soon. But eventually, as the summer kept rolling by, I started getting really painful acne around here, and it was just 1 or 2, and I thought, whatever, it'll go away. But then towards a month in, and I was still eating that, and I wasn't exercising anymore because I didn't have time, it started coming all over here as well, and it started getting it right here, and that's when I started noticing. I thought, okay, there is something wrong here, because this is not okay anymore. Like, I wouldn't be able to lay down on my pillow and sleep on, like, say on one side, because it hurt that bad. I would cry if I would touch them. I couldn't even put makeup on because it hurt that much, and I didn't want to irritate it any more than it already was, because it was red, inflamed acne. It was extremely bad, and it would be days where I would cry when I looked at myself in the mirror because it looked that hideous, and I didn't feel confident in my own skin anymore. So eventually my mother started looking up online about like why I might be getting this awful acne, because I was really considering going into a dermatologist. And in my family specifically, like my mom, we don't really approve of putting like chemicals, like all those type of harsh chemicals on your skin, because you're not really dealing it within, you're kind of just treating it on the outside, and the problem's going to keep resurfacing if you're just treating it from the outside. So she looked up online what could be the possible cause, and she came across this thing that said about your diet. So she read about like skin allergens, like say you could be allergic to dairy, meat, you could not be getting enough sufficient like fatty acids and stuff such as peanut butter and everyday like healthy fats. Your skin just could be extremely irritated. And I had been using benzoyl peroxide 10%, and that had used to always cure my acne. It would go away, but it just wasn't working anymore. So I thought, okay, let me look into it. And I came across this Chinese face chart where it showed you if you have like acne over here, or on your forehead, right here, on your chin, chest acne, back acne. It showed you like what could be the problem inside your body. And what it came across is I had acne here and along here, and it showed in the chart that I had intestinal problems and poor diet. So I thought, well, what could be my poor diet? I eat healthy, like I'm a pretty healthy person. I eat my veggies, I drink sufficient water, I'm not out there eating hamburgers every single day or eating french fries and all that stuff. At first I tried going dairy free, maybe that was a problem. And I did it for a while and my acne was still there. So I eliminated that. And then my mom said, why don't you try going wheat, rye, like everything, like, like starchy, carb free. And you might be thinking, carb free, how do you live carb free? The thing is, you find substitutes, and if you want I could do a whole nother video explaining about like wheat and bread substitutes and all that stuff, but enough of that. So I I did that for a week. So no potatoes, no potatoes, no rice, no bread, no cereal, no high fructose corn syrup, no corn. Okay, corn and potatoes are the worst of all. They are the starchiest, so they will make me break out. Sure, I can eat it like once in a while and it won't be that bad. But if I'm like binge eating on a bunch of carbs, I will get a cyst. I will get like many cysts. And also I won't digest it, like my stomach will start hurting. I won't have regular bowel movements anymore. So I know it's bad for me, but I still, of course, I eat it once in a while because come on, I'm a teenager. I have food cravings. So I did that for a week. And by Friday, I started Monday, and by Friday, my acne was clear. I was completely clear. Nothing. Not one pimple. So I had found my culprit. It was the wheat, the rice, the everything. Many people nowadays just worry about like putting this on your face or that on your face, or taking some benzoyl peroxide, taking the pills to make it go away. But you need to think about what's going inside your body. Like, what is your body trying to tell you by all this acne? If your skin, many people say what you put in comes out. So if you're putting like all this crap inside your body, of course it's gonna come out in acne and backlash. Your skin is gonna get angry at you and it's gonna try to give you a message that it's tired of eating this crap. So, but in my case, I wasn't eating that crap. So you need to also look into allergies. Could you have a food allergy? And food allergies just, they don't just make you like go into hives or swell up or this other extreme reaction. No, it could just be acne. So you might want to look into gluten-free, dairy-free for a week. My plan, which is like carb-free or meat-free, or getting more essential fatty acids. Essentially me, I eat a lot of fatty acids. I eat peanut butter, almond butter to be specific, and it really does help with your skin. It keeps it very nice and smooth. You just need to look into that and keep like a food journal and stuff. And don't cut everything out all at once, because then you're not gonna know what's the problem if your skin does clear up. So cut it once a week, like cut it out for a week. And if that's not it, then try the other one. That's not it, keep going and going. And if you don't find that you have any of that, then there might be something else. Say like a drink that you drink every single day. It's not all about just what you put on your skin. It's also about what you eat and drink and ingest, and also your environment. So don't start treating your body with a bunch of like these harsh treatments, because your skin is going to get really angry at you and it's going to backlash. And yeah, it might clear up for a while, but then once you stop using it or your body builds up a resistance to it, then once you do come off of it, it's not going to work anymore. Your skin is just going to come back 10 times worse, your acne, and it's just going to be a disaster. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little acne story. If you want any more information, just comment down below. And if you want to know, say, the food substitutes that I have for some of my favorite foods, like bread, then you can comment down below if you want that video as well. And if you liked this and you learned some new information, then please give this video a thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll see you guys next week. Bye! Oh, and here's my look for the day.